Watch fans, today we're going to be playing with a piece that is a part of the Holy Trinity. When we say Holy Trinity, that is definitely an arguable debate. That's one of those things that when I first started selling luxury watches, it was always, would it be Patek Philippe, Vacheron Constantin, and Jaeger-LeCoultre, or JLC? Or would it actually be what was more modernly known, especially once we actually hit our personal crisis, which they all had their quartz crisis, but for all of us, we went through the pandemic, and with the pandemic, we know that there became three watches that definitely became synonymous with that phrase, and that would be still Patek Philippe at number one, Vacheron Constantin, and Audemars Piguet. Well, however you choose to put that argument, it's definitely one of those things that Vacheron still, no matter what, holds its place, and it definitely has done a fantastic job in doing that with the Overseas. With the Overseas, it is one of those pieces that really stands out. We're featuring today at SwissWatchExpo this electric blue dial, which I absolutely love. I think that they did a fantastic job of it. When you look at different brands, different people are known for actually creating different model styles and structures, whether it's Gerald Genta or any of the other designs that we all fall in love with. But this blue that is on this Vacheron Overseas is something that is absolutely different. For a company that was created in 1775 by Vacheron's actual grandfather, and it would be passed down, he would not actually get the second part of his company's name until 1819, where Constantin actually joins the company, and he moves it in ways that you cannot believe because his focus is to put this piece on royalty. And when I look at this blue, it definitely speaks royalty and speaks volumes for itself. Now, they do offer some different features when you look at an Overseas. You'll have things like dual times, and even for this one, you do have the chronograph, or maybe you're a traditionalist and you just want everything to be open, modern, clean, and plain. Just that classic look. You can actually get that in so many different dial colors that give a nice, vibrant feel. But again, this electric blue is one of those things that, for me, it's intensifying, it's electrifying, and that's why I even like saying the fact that I personally would call it an electric blue. For the actual watch itself, when you look at all the details, Vacheron definitely did not get into some of the other things that Rolex did when it became more about tying themselves to different sports events or activities, or even Omega tying themselves to space. What Vacheron decided to do was to actually make a more defined, more refined piece so that they continue to give us that royal and regal feel that you actually do get. From the little details that you'll find on the bracelet and throughout, where they've even actually added extenders at the bottom, links of the actual clasp for some of the models, to the folding clasp that gives you a nice hard case, which actually is done really well because you don't have to worry about any bending or reshaping in the clasp area as well. That's one of those things that it gives a nice, sturdy, strong feel to it. And then when we look at the Vacheron bracelet itself, and you're looking at the details of how it is actually integrated, that bracelet is done in a fantastic way, and it just really gives a beautiful accent to the phenomenal case and structure that's actually going to be in the front. Even when we look at the bezel is set so different. And I don't know if you know, but there is an anti-magnetic ring that is actually inside of that bezel to help with Gauss. So the magnetism of the watch itself, that's actually built in and put in there. That's not something that you find with any of the other brands. They may use a Faraday cage, which actually protects the movement and cages it in. But with this particular watch, it gives you so many fun features. I even love the fact that at 4:30, you have this odd color in the group, which is really just the date window, which makes it where you can see more intensely the date itself. Because the color itself gives such a change, the retina automatically decides that it wants to read that color, and it reads it a little bit more clearly. Especially with blue being the most appealing color to the eye. When it's giving that off color, it's so easy to read the date itself. And that chronograph, really, it speaks for itself. Vacheron does a fantastic job with all of their chronographs. This piece actually being modeled years and years and years after the 222, which for those who don't know, the 222 was actually to celebrate Vacheron's birthday. The Overseas being redone in 2016 with new models being released even in 2023. And this 5520V is one of those pieces that will always keep itself etched in the halls of history for chronographs as a Vacheron Constantin. But we want to know, what piece would you say is probably your favorite? Would you like something that's actually going to have dual time? Do you prefer the chronograph, or even that more clean look like we spoke about with keeping just the classic dial? Tell us your opinion. here in the comments at Swiss Watch Expo.